If you are the partner who is going to ask, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want to do? How can I help? How can I treat you? What are the things that you want? And your partner responds and they give you an answer. Like this commenter who said, I asked my husband over 6 months ago to plan a date night, ask my mom to watch our daughter and pick the place and tell me when to be ready. Nothing yet. This is a commenter who has experienced what I was trying to express frustration about, which is when our partners ask us, what do you want? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? And we either give them the answer, like a direct answer, or we ask them to plan it. We say, please take this on. I would love it if you could do the coordination. And I think this comment is such a good example of the mental load that many people carry, which is not only am I responsible for creating the magic in our relationship, which is date nights and weekends away and romantic gestures, I'm also responsible for coordinating the childcare and scheduling aspects of those things. And when your partner is asking you to take those on, they're not just asking you to pick a restaurant. They're asking you to relieve them of their duties of scheduling, coordinating childcare, paying for childcare, planning the date, creating the magic. They're asking for someone to do that for them. And that's where a lot of the frustration and resentment builds in relationships, is that partners are feeling like they are creating all of the magic and nobody's creating it for them. Nobody's saying, you get to show up to this dinner, you get to dress up, you get to enjoy, and you didn't have to plan a thing, you didn't have to lift a finger, you just got to enjoy it. Because when that's not happening for them, they're likely feeling forgotten in the equation, right? This is not to say that they haven't had a date night in 6 months. They might have, right? But did she plan them? Did she coordinate them? Did she arrange the childcare? Did she pick the restaurant? Did she think, what would my partner love? When partners say, stop asking me what I want and just plan something, this is what they're talking about, because they're not asking you to do it every day, every week. They're asking that you take ownership over your relationship and you take on the load required to plan something as simple as a night out. Parents talk about this all the time. It is not so easy to just go out to dinner when you have kids if you don't have a built-in support system. You do not always have access to a babysitter. Your babysitter can cancel. Your babysitter can get sick. Your kids can get sick. Things happen. And it takes a lot of time, coordination, effort, and money for some of us to coordinate time away from our kids. And so if your partner has looked at you and said, what do you want? And you hear these words, please plan a date night. They don't just mean the restaurant. They don't just mean picking a date. They mean plan it all. Take it all off their plate.